So, because you will recognize one part of one body, but who will FIFA correspond with is the one that he recognizes. By the time the FIFA cannot send this letter to FIFA, okay. They've already gone to CAS. CAS says there was no need for it. Okay. So I don't know where they will go to now at this point.
Can I chip in something here? You see, like we keep saying in Nigeria, God will do it. God will do it. But then, at a point comes when we have to address issues the way they're supposed to be addressed. If you conduct an election and FIFA did not send any delegates to that election, it's unheard of. It's unprecedented. We have never heard that there's an election that was conducted and FIFA did not send any delegates. He sends a signal. It tells you that, look, Blatter and his lot have decided that maybe they are going to wash their hands off Nigeria football because there are so many intricacies. There are so many problems.
So many questions.
And there are so many questions that have been...
few answers. Yes. Okay. All right, let's go on a break. Let's mellow down a bit too. And let's go to the CAF Champions League and allow you... Well, let's go to the continent and allow you enjoy one of the games that was played this weekend. TP Mazembe taking on Entente Setif. When we come back, we'll be looking at other issues, UEFA Champions League, and a whole lot more on Sports Tonight.
Looking to book their place in the final for the first time since 1988, while Mazembe will start here as favourites as they seek to overturn that one-goal deficit from the first leg and book themselves in the final for the 7th time. Winners in 67, 68, 2009 and 2010. Now the breakaway. Opportunity for Stiff. Onto the edge of the area. It's Ziaya into the goal, it goes! And now Stiff take a closer step to the Champions League final. Inside the opening 10 minutes, the flag is wrapped around Abdel Malik Zaire when they won the Ghanaian Premier League and featured in the Champions League. And it's Kasusula, who's also standing over the ball, fancying his chances perhaps from the set piece. Kasusula will take it, on target! They are back in the game. Mazembe have equalised. Kasusula with an excellent free kick, and the finish adeptly applied, and Moise Katumbe celebrates along with the rest of the crowd as Ajay gets the final touch.
Obviously met the follow-up. This is after the kick was taken. Goalkeeper does well initially to get his hand, very strong hand, and it's the upright though that gets the ball back into the field.
1-1 the scoreline says. It'll be 3-2, or it is 3-2 on aggregate at the moment, but it's no longer. Mazembe go into the lead here. Corner taken short, little flick on, and the home side have levelled it up on aggregate. It's 2-1 on the afternoon, it's 3-all overall, and Mazembe edging closer to the Champions League final, perhaps.
All right, welcome back. That was action from the CAF Champions League. Team Mazembe looked like they were going to pull through, but of course they did it, and they turned Setif in the final of the CAF Champions League. Well, let's travel abroad now and look at the UEFA Champions. But before we do that, Dunodi Okonta has left. And of course, Cosmos Chukwuemeka has joined us. And let me quickly welcome Cosmos to the show this lovely Tuesday evening.
Yeah, good evening, Yemi. It's good to be on the show.
Yeah, I know you were busy monitoring the UEFA Champions League. A whole lot of interesting matches played today, Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona. Other interesting. I'm very sure some of the results will come on your screen. But with what you've seen today, run us through some of the results. One game already concluded?
Yeah, one game concluded, and that was the game between, it was an early game between CSK Moscow and Bayern Munich. And Bayern Munich won that game. It was a 0-0, and Thomas Muller playing a penalty and scoring for Bayern Munich. And anybody
6 points.
Yeah, anybody that will hear of the game would think probably it was a very tight one. But I will tell you that Bayern Munich had more goal scoring chances, and they would have won that game very comfortably. But then they were not able to do that. But then they just have 6 points in the game. And in other matches, like it's on your screen as well. Presently, is 1-1 between April, Nicosia, and Ajax.
Is in injury time.
Yes, it's in injury time. And Bate Borisov.
Bate Borisov.
Bate Borisov is leading Atletico Bilbao by 2-1. Manchester City and Roma are playing a 1-1 draw at the Etihad Stadium. Goal by a penalty scored by Sergio Aguero, and of course Francisco Totti getting one back for Roma. Roma are really doing good this season. PSG are surprisingly leading Barcelona by 3-2. At some point, it was 3-1 of David Luiz scoring, and of course Marcos Verratti, then Blaise Matuidi scoring before Neymar scored the second goal to complement the one scored by Lionel Messi early on, and Shaka 04 are playing a 1-1 draw with Maribo as well. So there are some other games as well. Shakhtar Donetsk against Porto. As at the time I was monitoring it, it was 1-0 by Alex Teixeira. So
it's still that. Well, now it's Shakhtar 2. Shakhtar 2 FC Porto 1. Okay, that's it on your screen.
Yeah.
And Chelsea 1 goal up. 4 minutes of extra time already played.
Matic scoring that one.
So that's the way it stands. Most of those, some have already, well, Bate Borisov and Athletic Bilbao. Bate Borisov have won that game 2-1. Apoel Nicosia played a 1-0 draw with Ajax. Some of the other games, okay, Schalke and Maribor also ended 1-1. And Shakhtar Donetsk, FC Porto still 2-1. And Chelsea and Sporting Lisbon, after 5 minutes of extra time, is still Chelsea 1 goal up. Okay, these are the results for Tuesday, and very interesting ones. But let's look at Wednesday's fixtures. Matches to be played tomorrow in the UEFA Champions League. Some of the teams that didn't play today, of course, we'll see action tomorrow, and Aviation is going to come up on your screen. That's it. Atletico Madrid will take on Juventus. Malmo will take on Olympiacos. Basel will take on 5-time winners Liverpool. Ludogorets will take on the most successful club in the UEFA Champions League, that's Real Madrid. Zenit Petersburg will take on Monaco, that has our own elder saint, Echejile. Bayer Leverkusen will take on Benfica. These are mouth-watering fixtures for the UEFA Champions League matches that will be played on Wednesday. Anderlecht will take on Borussia Dortmund, and of course Arsenal, plagued with a lot of injuries, will take on Galatasaray. But let me come to Chris quickly. I know you're a lover of domestic football, but I know you also take time to follow some of this. Which one of these fixtures jump at you? Or if you're going to tell somebody you want to enjoy football, I would recommend this game for you.
I think the PSG Barcelona, is it for tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm talking about tomorrow.
Tomorrow's game, okay. I think
the game Arsenal and Galatasaray.
Yeah, I think Arsenal and Gala, you see a lot of fireworks because the small teams, in quotes, small in quotes, have been able to prove their mettle, like in some of the games we have seen in the past. Liverpool struggled with Ludogorets the other day before they were able to get a penalty in the 94th minute. And it tells you a story of the fact that there are no more minnows in European football. Once you get to that stage, once you get to the Champions League group stage, you don't take anything for granted. And I think, if you ask me, the Gala Arsenal match holds all the fireworks.
And maybe another game that we would look out for is the game between Atletico Madrid and Juventus. Atletico Madrid lost their first game, and then they will want to prove everything right. They will want to come back and make sure that they get the needed 3 points. Juventus will want to consolidate on their first win as well. So that is another very interesting one. Then back to the Arsenal-Galatasaray game. Galatasaray are not particularly a minor team when it comes to European football. So it's really going to be a very interesting one. Last time they played out was in Emirates Cup last season, where Galatasaray won by 2-1. Didier Drogba scoring in that one. So it's going to be a very interesting one. Arsenal will want to win to kick-start their UEFA Champions League.
They didn't start well.
Yeah, they did not start well. Lost. That will be the first time that Arsenal will be losing in a very long way. The opening game of the UEFA Champions League. The last time that I would remember was the one they lost in Highbury against Inter Milan years back.
And they went on to win.
And they went on
at the
San Siro. So let's see how it pans out in this one. Arsenal, the disadvantage are there. many of the players are down, they are sidelined with injuries. So it will take something extra, motivation.